Hi everyone, I wanted to check in with you guys as you're starting your speeches this week and give you a little bit of a sample presentation with an outline to give you an idea of how you will be recording and organizing your speeches this week. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, 74% of people suffer from speech anxiety, also known as communication apprehension. What does that mean for you? Those of you that are procrastinating on this assignment because you're afraid of public speaking, there's hope for you. Doing the Harkins way to do these online speeches, I can give you some tips to help you to overcome some of this communication apprehension as long as you do what I tell you and use some of the tools provided on Blackboard. So don't worry, it's going to be fine. I have two really big tips for you, and that's to be organized and to practice. And these things are integral. They are so important for your success in this assignment. So in this presentation, I hope to discuss with you why outlines are important to keep you organized, to give you a cheat sheet to aid in engaging in your delivery, and to help your audience be able to listen more effectively. So to keep you organized, an outline is a helpful tool to keep you on the right track and remember what you want to say. I'm using an outline right now, so it's helping me. I'm still able to engage in eye contact with you guys, let you know that I'm talking to you. I'm not just sitting here reading straight from a page and hiding behind it and looking down the whole time. I have everything I want to say, or at least all the main points, written on this page, because I brainstormed ahead of time to think, what are these main things that I think that these students need to know right now? So I have my main points right here, and I have it all laid out and organized, and you guys have a copy of this. You should be following along, even if you're really trying to take it to the next level. So having an outline also keeps you from waiting to the last minute to come up with your speech, and it gives you something to practice with. So you can use this as a tool as you're practicing for your speeches to make sure that you're able to cover all the content you want to for each main point. So leaving that being said, so if you ever mess up, just keep going. That's also a nice trick from Ms. Harkins here. So it also aids as a cheat sheet for you to leave you to be able to make eye contact with your audience, right? Because your audience is at the heart of every speech. So you want to make sure that you have it in front of you, but you want to make sure that you're not reading directly from it, as previously stated. So this is kind of the difference between extemporaneous speaking and scripted speaking. So the extemporaneous speaking is delivering a speech from brief outline or notes, aka brief outline or notes. So this is my brief outline, right? You guys have seen this. You know what this looks like. You're holding it up in front of you right now. Notice I'm not reading directly from it, and every single thing that I'm saying is not written on this page. So if I had a manuscript would look like this. I would have pages and pages and pages, and I'd be reading from it, and I'd get lost, and I'd lose my place multiple times. That's why you're not doing scripted speaking. So you really shouldn't have more than like 10 to 12 sentences on your outline for this extemporaneous speech that you're preparing right now. This, again, helps you make more eye contact, makes it a more engaging speech, makes the audience feel like you're paying attention to them because this speech is created for them. This speech is created for you right now. Finally, this being organized, having an outline, practicing ahead of time, helps your audience be able to listen more effectively, because if you're organized, and you've thought about it ahead of time and you're not just making this up as you go, your audience is going to be able to comprehend your message, and you're going to be a more confident speaker because you're not just pulling this out of your butt. You have spent a lot of time practicing and researching and getting all your information in one place so that you can share it with them in an organized, succinct, effective fashion. My final point is that repetition is key. You've heard me repeat probably eye contact and practice and be organized, right? So if you get anything out of this video, it will be those main points. So repetition is key for verbal messages. Something that an outline helps you to do is to tell your listeners what you're going to tell them. You're going to tell them, and then you're going to tell them what you told them. So that's kind of the layout of the speech with the introduction with your preview statement. That's where you're telling them what you're going to tell them. And then the body of your speech, you tell them what you you're telling them, right? You told them you're going to tell them these things, and you're telling them. And then in your recap statement, in your summary, you're going to tell them what you told them. So repetition is necessary, because with verbal messages, you can't really go back and read something. If you're reading something, you don't need to put as much repetition in writing, because you have the opportunity to go back and read it again. Whereas with verbal messages, you're only listening to them, so you can't say, hey, wait, go back. With your videos, you kind of can, but that's beside the point. This is prepping you for other speeches that you'll do live in person in the future. So outlines are very effective tools for speeches. They help to keep the speaker organized, helps the speaker succinctly remember what they want to say and still maintain eye contact, and it helps the audience remember your message. So if you follow these simple steps to create an outline to aid in the delivery of your extemporaneous speech, you too will be a more organized, confident speaker. Good luck!